So, famous internet star from like early internet days, Ray William Johnson, teamed up with DHAR, and it's pretty bad. Let's get right into it so that I don't kill my viewer retention again.
So this guy, let's call him Heisenberg. And one night...
So already he's just disrespecting so many people. You know, I liked, past tense at this point, Ray William Johnson. But for one, it feels a little disrespectful to call an actual attempted murderer Heisenberg. You know, like the Russian, or the German World War II chemist. Also, the name given to Walter White in Breaking Bad. Penguin Zero even said in his video, which is where I found out about this whole situation about 6 months ago, said that he's no Walter White. So, you know, he's also disrespecting Penguin Zero and Walter White.
Heisenberg's in bed, and he can't sleep, he's miserable, he's been rolling around for hours, because all he can hear is noise coming from his upstairs neighbors.
Ray, buddy, I came into this wanting to give you the benefit of the doubt, but, like, come on, do you need to have ASMR toilet flushing? No, you don't. Okay? I never needed to hear ASMR apartment sounds in my whole life.
And this noise problem has been going on for almost a year, and Heisenberg has finally had enough, and he snaps, and he's about to end this once and for all. So poor Heisenberg, he's a normal guy. He moved here from China to get his PhD in chemistry. He's been living in this building for a while. But one...
Okay, going back to the Florida Man Heisenberg thing, why not just use his real name? I mean, this is some deplorable crap. He was just deported, I believe. So, like, why not just use his real name? It's not for his privacy. I mean, I guess it has to be for his privacy, but why? Like, I'm pretty sure his name is public. It's just a little weird. And if I'm acting strange, it's because in the past, like, 3-4 days, I've maybe slept 5 hours. Maybe. And I'm trying to deal with the 34% that I just got on my math test. I have redos tomorrow, which I should be studying for. But instead, I'm talking about Ray William Goddamn Johnson. I'm sorry, my grandma watches these videos. And Grandma, I'm sorry. I know that language isn't something you want to hear. But you know what? I don't give a flying fuck.
One day, his new neighbors moved into the apartment above him.
Morning, Mr. Heisenberg. You're making noise again. Do you know how difficult it is to study with all the racket up here? It's impossible! I'm trying to finish my dissertation, but I can't with all the noise up here.
Oh, sorry about that. It's the morning rush to get ready for the day. You know how that goes.
Okay, so according to August the Duck, it's been speculated, I don't feel like doing my own research right now, it's been speculated that he's just imagining all this noise. But you know what? Noisy neighbors suck. I have had noisy neighbors, and I'm not saying it justifies attempted murder, but it doesn't justify attempted murder. Full stop. But it is pretty annoying, so I do see where this guy's coming from if he has some serious mental issues, which it seems like he does.
No, I don't. All day and all night, I am assaulted by the sounds from your apartment. Loud stomping, vacuums in the middle of the night, drawers being slammed closed. It's like a zoo up here.
Really? Is it that bad? I'm really sorry about that. We aren't doing it on purpose. We'll do more to keep it down. Promise.
Now the neighbor, his name's Umar. And Umar, he's a nice guy, so he tries everything he can think of to muffle sounds coming from his apartment. He puts down rugs, he buys padded shoes, noise dampeners for his cabinets and doors. He even oils the squeaky toilet seat, all to try and appease.
Okay, this may seem like a really weird question, but where do you guys keep your WD-40? At least in my area, every time I go to someone's house, there's just a random can of WD-40 lying around, like, in a random cupboard. Like, I could go into someone's, like, game room, for lack of a less cringy term, and then, like, it could be super decked out with RGB and stuff, and then just, like, sitting on top of their mini fridge is just a can of WD-40, and it's always a little bit hilarious. So just, I guess, let me know in the comments where you keep your WD-40. I guess.
Heisenberg. But unfortunately, none of it works. So Heisenberg calls his landlord.
Heisenberg's lighting is kind of sick, I've got to say. So basically, they run a bunch of tests, and no one can find any of the noise that he's talking about. Like, they stomp around upstairs and crap. They can't hear any noise from his apartment, so that's all you're missing when I make this giant cut. It's worth calling out here that a few days later is just an actual lie. It was a few months, not a few days. Ray William Johnson, get your crap together. Jesus gracious.
What is that?
Where is that smell coming from?
And then one day, after returning home from a short trip, Umar, his wife, even their baby, they all start getting sick. So Umar starts investigating, trying to figure out what's causing this illness. And when he isn't able to find anything else, he thinks, okay, it must be Freon leaking from the air conditioner. So then he calls an AC repairman. But the repairman can't find anything wrong, and the issue still isn't solved. And while he's there, he also notices something doesn't feel right.
So they call in a SWAT team who, not a SWAT team, Jesus. No, they call in a hazmat team, which also doesn't find anything wrong. Which is terrifying, by the way. But I just want to talk about how this is a little weird. Sure, Ray William Johnson has been making true crime content for a little while now. But, like, it's just weird. Like, this developed 6 months ago. It feels kind of in bad taste to be doing this. But I'll let the rest of it play out, and I'll keep talking over it, of course. But just because if I ever get monetized, I want to make money off this video by hitting the 10-minute mark. Okay, that's not the only reason why.
Toxic smell. But they are able to pinpoint that something near the front door is making their eyes water. So Umar, he's determined to get to the bottom of this. And he finally decides to set up a hidden camera outside his front door.
The baby got sick again. Threw up all her breakfast. It's worse than it's ever been.
Let's see if the camera caught something.
What will the camera see? That the fireman, the plumber, the repairman, and the landlord didn't.
Honey, you have to see this.
And what Umar finds on that footage changes everything.
How many angles did he set up this hidden camera at? Like, they only showed him setting up one hidden camera, and all of a sudden they have, like, 4 different angle changes? What?
Heisenberg had been intentionally poisoning Umar and his family with a toxic chemical he had made in the university chemistry lab. The same chemistry lab where he was studying to get his PhD.
That son of a...
Son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?
Okay. That's an actual Looney Tunes clip, like from an actual episode. So, I added that in there because I thought it was kind of funny. But just to be clear, this is a PG-13 channel, just like YouTube as a platform. So if you have a problem with that, go to YouTube Kids.
So Heisenberg was arrested and charged with numerous felonies. He also got kicked out of his PhD program and deported back to China.
So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this really weird move from Ray and this kind of almost distasteful video. Like, it feels like it's in poor taste. Like, Penguin Zero covering it was, like, one thing. He was actually just reporting on it. This is, like, a very clear attempt to make money off of it in a Darman-style video. Allegedly, like, with Darman, even though Darman has said nothing on this. But Ray says that he partnered with Darman. So, it's just weird. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you?